ルヴァンカップ、ここまでは逆転勝利が続きましたが、今日は2点のアドバンテージがあります。どういった戦い方をしようと思っていらっしゃいますか？
Ja, wir wollen vor allen Dingen aggressiv und offensiv spielen und den Gegner weit von unserem Tor weghalten. Wir wissen, dass sie ganz besonders bei Standardsituationen ihre Qualität haben und schnelle Konterspieler haben. Hoffentlich haben wir alles unter Kontrolle, dass wir möglichst ins Finale kommen.
最初から自分たちらしさっていうところ、前の方でオフェンシブのサッカーをやりたいというふうに思っています。できるだけ相手陣内で、プレーをし続けて、それから相手の、セットプレー、それからカウンターというところ、そういうものあるので、そこは気をつけながらやっていきたいと思っています。
そこを気をつけたいということですが、第一戦踏まえて改めて注意したいところ、警戒したい部分どこですか？
Ja, vor allen Dingen, dass wir genauso konzentriert wie im Hinspiel auftreten. Da haben wir von Beginn an versucht, das Spiel zu dominieren und unsere Art Fußball auf dem Platz zu zeigen. Und das wollen wir auch im Rückspiel machen. Wir wissen, dass Yokohama FC sich in der Rückrunde enorm stabilisiert hat und wirklich zu einer ganz ernst genommenen Mannschaft in der J.League geworden ist. Es wird auch heute, wie gesagt, ein schweres Spiel.
そうですね、横浜 FC 本当に後期、すごく調子を上げてチーム力も上がってきたすごいいいチームになってきていると、そういうふうに思っています。なので、自分たちらしさ、自分たちのサッカーで思いっきりぶつかっていって、最初から最後まで集中したいいパフォーマンスを見せる、そういう必要があると思っています。
相手は先制点が大切だと言われてましたが、こちらはどうでしょう？
Ja, nach wie vor ist unser Spiel ist immer offensiv ausgelegt. Wir wollen versuchen, attraktiven, guten Fußball für unsere Fans zu bieten. Und wenn wir das schaffen, werden wir auch Torchancen herausspielen und hoffentlich auch Tore erzielen.
自分たちはしっかり点を取るというところ、そこにこだわっていきたいというふうに思っています。自分たちらしさの、らしいいいサッカーをやりながら、そうすることによってたくさんチャンスを作って、たくさんゴールを決めて勝ちにいきたいと思っています。
2点ビハインドの中迎える今日の一戦、中3日と短い時間ですが、選手たちにはどういったことを伝えてこられましたか？
そうですね、シンプルに諦める必要ないよってことは伝えました。はい。
第一戦の後、監督試合の入りは良かったというふうにおっしゃってましたけども、今日の試合で大切な部分はどういったことでしょうか？
一番大切なのは先制点ですよね。どのタイミングでうちが取れるかっていうのがすごいポイントになってくると思うんで、先制点は非常に重要になるんじゃないかと思ってます。はい。
その先制点を取るためにはどんなことがちょっと具体的に教えていただける範囲で大切になります？
そうですね、広島さんね、2点リード取ってるんで、決して守ってはこないと思うんですよね。3点目をやっぱ決めに来ると思うんで、それを私たちが受けたらやっぱりやられてしまうと思うんで、受けないように最初から出てきたいなと思ってます。はい。
2点以上というところは、なかなか難しさもあると思いますが、どうですか？
あんまり考えないようにして、1点ずつ、まず今話した一番最初の先制点がポイントになると思うんで、1点ずつって感じでいきたいですけど。はい。
今日は先発メンバー第一戦から8人変わってますけども、サポーターの皆さんにどんなサッカーを見せていきたいですか？
そうですね、本当にね、粘り強く戦った中で最後までね、本当勝つ、もちろんね、次のステージ進出できるということをね、諦めないプレーをねしていきたいと思ってます。そういうところを見せたいですね。はい。
Hello everybody, welcome to the Edion Peace Swing Stadium in Hiroshima for the second leg of the Levain Cup semi-final. Visitors Yokohama FC have it all to do, 2-0 down after the first leg, having to make the long journey west, and history and form suggests it's Sanfrecce Hiroshima who will be heading to the National Stadium on November the 1st. But this is cup football, and you just never know. When you got the likes of Sakuragawa in your ranks, you've always got a chance for sure. Fabulous stadium, fabulous atmosphere. It was a fabulous first leg. 2 goals, 1 written off thanks to VAR. It was Sanfrecce Hiroshima who had the advantage. He had a shot palmed over the bar, and Valérie Germain, the Frenchman, will lead the line again for the home team, for the Viola. They are in their home strip. It is Yokohama FC who wear the white today, and a very changed visiting lineup as well. Let's get into how they are looking for Hiroshima. Well, they make just 2 changes to the side that bossed the first leg. Mitsuki Kato comes into an attacking midfield position in place of Yutaro Nakajima, and Naoto Arai replaces Shunki Higashi on the left side of midfield. Nakajima then, the wonder kid who scored the, not quite wonder, but very impressive first goal. And as always in this cup competition, that's how they line up, with 3 centre halves and 4 across a sort of defensive midfield line. Our referee is Hiroyuki Kimura, and as always we have our VAR team in the truck. More changes for Yokohama FC, 8 of them as manager Fumitaki Miura looks to find the formula to make the final. Goalkeeper Ishii is one of them. Adelton and Paulo come in to make an all-Brazilian attacking midfield. Solomon Sakuragawa continues up front after his impressive display on Wednesday. Kuri Ishikawa, the goalkeeper, lobbed by Mikano for the second goal, is not starting here. They do make changes. Will it make a difference? Well, we will see. They're going to have to start strong. Early goal for them will certainly make a difference. If you look at the stats, it's certainly stacked up in favour of Sanfrecce Hiroshima. 23 times they've met in all competitions. The hosts have won 16 times. The Fuli have just 4 wins and 3 draws. And in the League Cup, well, Sanfrecce have won 3 times in 4 attempts. Hiroshima are in their home violet strip. It's a change strip for Yokohama FC. Underway then in this second leg of the Levain Cup semi-final. Will it be a stroll in their own park for Sanfrecce Hiroshima? Oh, they've started really well. Here's Maeda, ball inside, dangerous play. What a way to start. Here is Sakuragawa. To play it wide for Adelton. beautiful playing surface, it has to be said. And this match is being played at 100 miles an hour in the first minute. Whether it stays like that, of course, now we will see. But it was entertaining, the first match. Line the ball forward. A little bit of head tennis on that far side. Well, he's an animated character, isn't he, Michael Schibbe? Tactically very astute. Likes to perhaps change things around the way they play in the cup compared to the league. A little less organised possession. A little bit more on the front foot. Referee blows his whistle for the first time in the match. First year in the job for Fumikate Miura. Didn't enjoy, I'm sure, what happened at home. Header away was from Hosai. Shiotani, who provided the assist for the first goal on Wednesday. Veteran now, but not just a centre-half who can keep on. Wait, took his time to come. The man who's been brought in for Yokohama, Ryo Ishii, the 24-year-old, first season at Yokohama. One appearance in the Emperor's Cup, only in June, coming into this match. And he came from Thesbagumna. Perhaps just a little bit nervous there, but got the job done. Got that first touch of the ball as well. Bright opening to this match. A lot of away fans here as well. Made the trip more in hope than expectation, you guess. We'll be cheering on João Paulo, one of those coming in to start, the Brazilian, 28 years of age. Came from Oliveirense in Portugal. And they look to make mischief here with the long ball in. 6 in the box, 2 lurking outside. It's a good ball in. Away by Germain, back helping out his team in defence. It's encouraging from the home side, but look how quickly Hiroshima will break. Good from Shiotani. Happy to push forward. They'll generally probably look to sit deep and break quickly. Certainly Sakuragawa can hold the ball up. He's fast as well. Duka with the ball away. There is Sakuragawa, whistles for the front man for Yokohama FC. Making life uncomfortable, the crowd. Hosai with the ball forward. Good header from Raki. Agora. One of those two in central midfield for Yokohama FC. Delton will chase that one. It's shepherded by Sho Sasaki, the captain who Well, he's so easy on the ball, isn't he? It's a good contest between those two. Here we go again. Dry the ball. It's not the wettest day here in Hiroshima, but they, as always, have wet the pitch before the match gets underway. Make sure the ball zips. More throw again. Back in fashion all of a sudden in world football. It's a good one. The keeper will struggle to get there. I think he was impeded. The referee certainly saw something. And it was out of fashion for a while, the long ball, wasn't it? It was a good punch in the end from the Korean keeper, Jong. Bright opening to this semi-final second leg. Somebody has to make it through to the National Stadium. Or push in the back. Referee coming to the aid of Naota Arai. And his second season at Sanfrecce. He's a source of goals from that right back or midfield position. 4 league goals this season, 6 last season for the man from Albirex Niigata. Can play on either flank, of course, like all good fullbacks. Here's Nakano, the man playing down the right. They move the ball so nicely. Shiotani, you've got to watch him. He's a... Can he pass through the ball? And a chance here. Was there a pullback? Referee has pointed to the spot. And this is terrible news for Yokohama FC. Early on in the match, they're going to have a mountain to climb if this goes in. Did very well, Kawabe, and then I think we probably need a better angle here to see. It's a lovely first-time ball from Germain. Oh, well. Was there more than a passing, glancing blow from Kyo Hosai? Will VAR have a little look at this? Hiroyuki Kimura is the referee, who's having to ask the players just to move away. Captain allowed to have a conversation. Everyone else really does need to move away, including Ndoka. This is Germain, who will step up. Scored a penalty in the 94th minute of the second leg in the quarter-final. Ishii, who hasn't had much football, can make a name for himself here. Germain it is then to take this for Hiroshima, and scores! Beautifully taken. Not much that Ishii could do about that. And it's a mountain to climb for Yokohama FC now. Well, the keeper guessed right, but you're never going to be able to palm that round the corner. Precision strike from the Frenchman. He's your man for a penalty for sure. Man from Marseille, who's played for Marseille and Monaco, played for MacArthur FC in Australia, been in Japan since February and has a taste for it, I think it's fair to say. Sanfrecce 1 up, 3 up on aggregate. Exactly what Yokohama didn't need. Worst possible start for them. And here's a chance perhaps for another one. It's flashed past the side of the goal. What a great start this is from the home side. It's wide open on this side. Decided to go straight through rather than play it to the side. Maeda not far away. Got to hold on now, Yokohama. Not the greatest clearance from Hiroshima. It does the job. Helped on its way by Paolo. Bit too much to ask of Sakuragawa. Lonely place, isn't it, when it's not going your way? And all the stats, you look at the J.League table, all say, the home advantage as well, it's going to go the way of Sanfrecce Hiroshima, but in a cup competition you never know, and it's I suppose, if nothing else, if they score early, you know the job you've got to do. If you are Yokohama, the more they push, the more they press, the more they leave themselves a little open at the back. Great ball over the top for Nagano to swing the ball in, away by Nduka. Backs to the wall stuff for the visitors at the moment. Nakano with a chance again to swing the ball in. Here is a Dalton. He does really well there. Nothing going for him, nothing on. He'll take the foul all day long. That is Paolo on that far side, but took the contact and went down. They've been vocal, the away fans. It's a long old journey. We said in the first leg it's something like 9 hours if you want to drive it, 4 hours on the train. Touch taken from Ishii. This is one for Sakuragawa to chase Araki to deal with. Jong will go long. It's kept in by Nakano. Shimane with the header. Yamada forward, helped on by Sakuragawa. Here is Paolo. It's been good so far, Nakano on this near side, or just behind Nakano from Shimane. Oh, beautiful stuff. And a chance here. A real chance for the equaliser in this match. Jong did brilliantly. Sakuragawa can't believe it. Well, all of a sudden, it's Yokohama who are playing the great football. What a ball that was, and surely he had to put that away. Stretching a little bit. I don't think Jong knew too much about it, made himself big. Got a blow to the head as well, I think. Real chance, and that certainly would have put the hope back into the fans who've made the journey down here. First corner of the match for Yokohama. Chaparro has come across, the Brazilian. Jong is okay. Trying something a little different here. In by Yamane! The referee's blown his whistle. Let's have a look at this again. Well, it's certainly different, isn't it? What a strike that was. Goodness me. I don't think the referee's pulled that back for any reason. I was just looking across to see if there had been an infringement. That's an absolute blockbuster. Oh, Sakuragawa will breathe a sigh of relief after missing from point blank range, but that is an absolute blockbuster. Wow. Yamane with the goal of the tie so far. Gives them hope. Sakuragawa had to stay strong. Yamane just a couple of games away from reaching his century in the league for Yokohama FC. I'm not sure he would have hit better, anything better than those. It's an absolute peach of a strike. And just, it's almost like a light switch was turned on for Yokohama. All of a sudden they started playing really flowing, attacking football. It's lovely skill, isn't it? From Adaleton, came on as a substitute in the first leg. Now then, a little bit of hope for the away side. It was Sanfrecce who came away from the start of this match like a steam train, but they've been just held back the last 5 minutes or so. Maeda, Nakano, Kawabe, tidy football, looking to get that right foot. He'll try the left foot instead. Right. Yamane, the goal scorer, having to help out in defence. Losing possession on the edge of the box. Not really what they wanted. Kawabe. Here's Nakano again. It's a nice play from Sanfrecce. Important interception from Kaio Hussain, the man who conceded the penalty. Heading towards the 20-minute mark. If you're a neutral, you're getting your money's worth. Proper old cup tie, this one. Now to our right, we'll come across to take the first corner for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Long to the far post. Goes harmlessly wide. Good delivery. Poor defending. Kawabe, the man who got up there, started his career at Sanfrecce, second season back. League games alone, 170 for this team. Played at Grasshoppers and briefly at Wolverhampton Wanderers in the English League. a suspicion this one may go long again. Kayo Hosai trots across. The other rockets he manages to shoot into the box. Away fans making then noise heard here. Decent ball in. It's causing problems for Hiroshima. Keeper comes, keeper doesn't get anywhere near it. Again, he's second best. It'll be a corner, he'll complain as much as he likes. Jong-ki, man on loan from Suwon. That was an important header, defensive header, wasn't it, with the keeper completely in the wrong place. Well, we're almost halfway through this first half, and I don't know about you, but it's skipped through. It's been enthralling stuff from these two teams. The other semi-final, by the way, Fukushima Reysol against Kawasaki Frontale. It gets underway in about half an hour's time. We'll keep you up to date with that. Corner then for the visitors. It's a decent one. It's headed away by Kawabe. Oh, and a nasty clash of heads. Referee immediately gets the trainers on. I don't think there was any intent from either of them, but that was a nasty coming together. The referee just needs to tell these two sets of players to simmer down. Oh, ouch. They're in his ear quite a lot. Some referees don't mind it, they continue the conversation. Eyes on the ball only in the end. Tanaka it was who got the ball. Shinbo who got the head of the Sanfrecce man, and it is the Sanfrecce man who's come off worse there. It's all gone a bit quiet around here. Let's hope he's okay. Medical staff are quick to him. Well, he will have been disappointed with a soft penalty. Not so disappointed with the strike from Tao Yamane. He's a prowler, isn't he? The man from Germany, just turned 60 in the summer. Plied his trade at Dortmund, Leverkusen, Frankfurt in Germany. In Greece as the national manager. Swiss and Turkish leagues. Tanaka's still down. Bit of a concern for that man there. I suspect there may have to be a change, a switch. They'll take a water break halfway through this first half. Another warm day in Hiroshima. The man who scored the first goal from the penalty spot. What an absolute peach of a penalty it was as well. Nothing that Ryo Ishii could do about that. Scored a penalty in the quarter-final, now in the semi-final. And this is a refreshing change to the corner routine, and it absolutely paid off for Yokohama. Toa Yamane with a blockbuster. Fabulous strike for the 26-year-old in his fourth season at the club. This is good to see. not entirely sure he's going to be able to carry on, surely. Tanaka looks a little worse for wear, the 23-year-old. Referee obviously has to make sure these players are okay. Well, we'll see whether he comes back on again. I mean, whether it was a head injury or he got a smack in the face, which is a very different thing altogether. Not so much of a concern about concussion protocols in that case. Anyway, we can get underway again. Zhong is the man who will pump it upfield. Yeah, looks like he got a bash to the face, the nose perhaps bleeding a little bit. Sukugawa, nicely intercepted by Nakano. Agura, Yamane, Umatake, Agura, there's Shimbo, and he is going to come back on again, Tanaka. Well, that's good news. Ball forward, dealt with by Araki. Late, could be our first card here. Agura is the transgressor. There we go. And it was agricultural at best, wasn't it? Into the book for the youngster, 24 years of age. Scored 3 goals, all in cup competitions. He's been in the wars, hasn't he? That's for sure. This is the original. Oh, it's a nasty. But I do wonder whether he's going to be able to continue. Yeah, I don't think he should have been allowed to continue, to be honest with you. That's obviously not the result of that challenge there. I think that was a result of the earlier challenge, and perhaps maybe a bit smarter on concussion. Well, at least the neck brace isn't needed. That's good news. Or is it? I don't think he knows which day of the week it is at the moment. And now the stretcher comes out, and I think that's absolutely right. And I hope there's that injury's not been made worse by letting him play another 2 or 3 minutes. It wasn't a terrible challenge, that second one, but I think the first challenge had taken its toll on the midfielder. We've got a lot of time in injury time in this first half. Let's hope he's okay. Satoshi Tanaka. Oh, make way. And Tolga Arslan, who got a few minutes in the first leg, is about to come on. Sure, he wouldn't want it to be in these circumstances, but it is what it is. German who played under 21 football for both Turkey and Germany. And he has played in both countries, Hamburg, Besiktas, and then in Italy with Udinese. Scored a injury time winner in the last league match. And all fans, both home and away, giving this man a big ovation. Satoshi Tanaka, let's hope he's okay. And there's confirmation of the change. Arslan comes on. Once again, it's up to Zhong to get us underway, and he will pump it long again into that corner where the sunshine still creeps through. Oh, it's a horrible hack from Pasai. Manu guilty of conceding the penalty. First season of a senior career, only 21 years of age. Well, whatever Yokohama can do, so can Sanfrecce and Nakano. Asobi lobs long. Reda. Here's the substitute, Arslan. He's going to have a go from distance. It doesn't make its way through to the danger area. And now here's Paolo. Not a lot of options, but he'll get the throw. Well, he should get the throw. We've got the last touch there. You would be an official. That's a tricky one to call, but I do think they got that one right in the end. Oh dear. This communication. Yamane on the back foot, the man who scored that wonder strike to make it level on the day, but still 3-1 to Sanfrecce overall. Arai, nice ball inside, Kawabe tries to play it into the danger area, and once again it's Paolo who'll clear the lines. Delton, Sukurugawa has to come and collect, make sure that the team in white keep possession. A no-look pass from João Paulo, follows it up with a foul. Felt that was a cheap one. Alakai is the man who was well, the arm was up. Whether it poleaxed him or not is another matter. Well, they had a purple spell of about 5-10 minutes, didn't they? Yokohama included the goal. Sukurugawa actually should have scored just a little before that corner kick, but one-on-one could only find the keeper. Gianpaolo into a spot of bother. It's all a bit congested in midfield. Not a lot of options for Shimbo. Probably the best of a bad bunch to get the throw. Simon the throw down the line. A little bit of dark arts from the forward, spotted by the referee. Sukurugawa a little frustrated leading the line at the moment for Yokohama. Technically into the last 10 minutes, but there will be quite a lot of time to be added on because of the injury. Tanaka, hopefully he's okay. Took a nasty blow to the head. I think rather inexplicably he was allowed to play on. tricky one though, because he was holding his nose as if it perhaps wasn't a serious head injury, and it may still not be, but anyway, in the end I think it was best that he came off. The referee was quite proactive, talking to the trainers. Shimbo. Duka is Iwatake. Patient, better build up. Sao Paulo finding Shimbo. Sukragawa again, well marshalled by Nakano. That's a poor pass. Referee would just like it taken a little further back, am I right in saying? 1-1 on the day, 3-1 on aggregate in favour of Hiroshima. Oh, he's right, there was a touch from the forward. That was a little hard to pick up. Good, strong from Duka. Here's Nakano. Been busy on this near side, hasn't he? 25 years of age. This is his only club. Shuto Nakano scored a very late goal in that second leg of the quarter-final against Shonan Bellmare, 98th minute. Taki. On the ball looking for Sukragawa, who is looking for a foul. And it is Fumitaki Miura who's being spoken to by our referee, Hiroyuki Kimura. Oh, too much animation from the sidelines, I imagine. Jermaine with the flick on, it was a decent one as well, and a little touch from Maeda. Flick on again from Maeda, again to no avail. Been good at the back. Naraka in particular, marshalling Sukragawa. Side again looking for the target men up front. This time it was Paolo who couldn't get any change out of the back four of Hiroshima. First touch wasn't great from Maeda. He'll be the happier of the two coaches, even though they conceded from a set piece at the corner kick. Comfortable 2-goal cushion on aggregate as we head towards the last 5 minutes of the first 45. Giappalo. Duka. Yamane. Just patient from the visitors. Now Hosai plays the ball forward, and it's Adelton who'll pick up the second ball. Shimbo. Decent ball. Again, well dealt with. Referee's going to pull it back here. There's a head injury again. This time it's Araki who came off worse. Sakagawa, I think, is okay. And a bit of space and a bit of time to pick his spot. It wasn't a bad ball either, was it? Was there an arm across the face? Yeah. Eyes only on the ball, I think. He's a handful, Sakagawa. Having a debrief with Shiotani. He's okay. Araki. And he plays like a veteran. He's only 24 years of age. I like the cut of his jib. He is. If you were a Yokohama fan, you would love him, wouldn't you? If you're a Sanfrecce fan, you would really not like him because he puts himself about a little bit, as Araki will attest to. Over 200 league appearances, Araki. All his career, he's 29 years of age now at Sanfrecce. I don't like the fact that the visitors have the ball. They're going to have to suck it up because we're back underway. Imani will leave it for Iwataki, who will leave it for a throw. Lovely flick on. Really good. Bit of space on this side for Shimbo. The ball in is a good one, and somehow it's pushed wide. What an opportunity. It was Yamada who made the run. Plenty of time to think of your options. Oh, it's a great run, and it was gaping. The goal should have been 2-1 to the visitors. That would have made life interesting as we head to the break. What an opportunity. Just another one of those spells you feel that the visitors have come alive a little bit, and Sanfrecce is just going to have to watch how they go a little bit. But the best form of defence, of course, is attack, and here's Maeda pushing it forward. Gianpaolo, again, shifting the ball quickly, looking for a Delton. Loses out this time. Oh, what a bit of skill from Maeda. That's beautiful. Here's Jermaine. That's a great bit of defending. That was a lovely bit of skill, wasn't it, from Maeda. Crowd just came alive. Ole. Training ground stuff. It's having the confidence to do it on the big stage, isn't it? Wasn't a bad ball either to the Frenchman, and had to be inch perfect that, otherwise it was an own goal. Not many corners. I remember just the second one for Sanfrecce. It's got the home fans jumping though. Our eye over the ball. Challenge of the shot. A little bit slow to close down the danger and clear his lines. 8 minutes of time to be added on. Not surprised about that. You don't want to be taking your time clearing the ball from the 18-yard box. Good from Sakura. Gawa. Nane. No change on that far side. Right, just running into traffic. That's a wonderful atmosphere here, you know. So much noise over the top. Looking for a Delton who couldn't quite chest it where he wanted it. Is there another goal in this first half? All the previews suggested, certainly for Yokohama, they may not get too many chances. Well, they put one away, should have put another one away. Kawabe looking for options. Germain's come deep. Maeda gets it onto that left foot. It's a good ball in. Keeper will come. This time Ishii makes no mistake. And again, route one, looking for Sakuragawa. That's beautifully done by Araki. Kept his calm. Slow down by Shotani. Arslan, substitute who had to come on for Tanaka earlier in this first half. Took a blow to the head if you've just joined us, and well, came back on for a couple of minutes but had to in the end come back off again. Adelton, Sakuragawa just a little bit too much on it. Yamani still has it. Early ball in's a decent one. Oh, that would have been some goal. Couldn't quite keep it down. Sakuragawa, and they are playing their part in this cup tie. That is amazing skill, even to connect with it just a little bit on the shin, I'd say. Yamane, who scored a stunner earlier on, almost providing a wonderful assist for an equally good goal, not quite. Well, they've had more of the clear-cut chances, the visitors, if truth be told, in this first half. Possession is being cheered by the crowd. Still a few more minutes for something to happen in this entertaining first half. 2 goals, could have been more, you know. Germain, the man who scored the penalty on 10 minutes, seems an age ago now. Luca with the foot in, nice first touch, not such a good second touch from Adelton. He has the ball now. Tried the outside of the foot, under pressure, couldn't quite get it through to Sakuragawa. Brazilian feeling his ankle rather gingerly there. That was coming together, wasn't it, on the ankles of both of those players. Got ball, we're underway. Still, what, 2.5 minutes or so to go. That was a good idea from Maeda, didn't quite work out. Yokohama half clear their lines. Oh, that's a poor pass straight to Maeda. It's all very tight on this near side. Kawabe, Maeda, Oh, this is lovely. Germain has a second try, or thought about the volley. In the end, decided against it. 90 seconds or so still in what has been a very long but very entertaining first half. Jong. Well, in truth, been the busier of the two keepers. Sorry, hoiks it away. Dealt with by Shiotani. Nakano can come away. Last minute of the 8 we've had added on. Majority of the possession, 55% to the home team, but on the break they've been pretty effective. Yokohama come back well from conceding that penalty on 10 minutes. Wonder goal really from Yamane. Here is the man who scored the first. Dealt with nicely by Yamane. This will be the last action, you think, of this first half. Everyone back for Yokohama FC. Do not want to concede at this point. What a sight. What a cacophony. Will they have something to cheer here? Corner kick for Sanfrecce. Goodness me. Duka was second best there. Arake came up to cause some mischief, couldn't quite, headed wide, and that's the last action of the first half. Penalty, Valerie Germain putting that one away on 10 minutes to give Sanfrecce the advantage, but what a strike on 17 from Tower Yamane to bring them level. They still trail on aggregate by 3-1, but half-time here at the Edion Peacewing Stadium. It is Sanfrecce Hiroshima 1, Yokohama FC 1. Welcome back to the Edion Peace Wing Stadium. It's a fascinating match, 1-1 on the day. Of course, 3-1 on aggregate. The other match between Kashiwa Reysol and Kawasaki Frontale has started, and already Frontale are ahead 4-1 on aggregate, 1-0 on their visit to Kashiwa. Get you up to date with that one, but our focus very much on this. Sanfrecce Hiroshima against the white shirts of Yokohama FC, wearing their change strip, of course, having made the trip west to Hiroshima. Penalty Germain getting us underway scoring wise for Sanfrecce, and then Yokohama with a wonderful strike from Yamane. Sukuragami with a very good volley over the bar, and should have scored just before the goal. Yamane with a chance to score for Yokohama as well. Interestingly, although the possession has very much been in the ballpark for Sanfrecce, in terms of stats, it's been 7 shots on target each. Sorry, 3 on target, total shots 7 each. So very level, and it's not over yet, this competition. The race to the National Stadium still not clear just yet. Advantage Sanfrecce Hiroshima. 1-1, 3-1 on aggregate. Home fans happier of the 2 sets here in the Peace Wing Stadium. Early touch for the Korean in the Sanfrecce goal. John plays it long. Keto takes the tumble. Lovely first touch, but couldn't quite hang on to the ball. And, sun spilling on to the pitch on the right-hand side through the angles of this fabulous stadium. So we head into late afternoon in Hiroshima. Wherever you're watching, whatever the time might be, hope you're enjoying a fascinating contest between a club in Sanfrecce. Just hang on here a second. Oh, there's a coming together. It'll go the way of the home team. Gianpaolo, just for a moment, thought he might have a sniff. That's where the penalty was given. That end, it was outside the box, the initial contact anyway, and nothing doing, says the referee, in terms of an attacking foul. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's already been spoken to by the referee for being a little over enthusiastic from the sidelines. Fumitaki Miura, in his first season at Yokohama FC, started his playing career at rivals F Marinos. Running into trouble at Delton. Arslan does well. Just joining us, he's a first half substitute after the injury, the head injury to Tanaka. He had to come off. Sasaki, captain, is always, you feel easier on the ball, confident that he has options. Kano putting his man under pressure, but gets it to Ishii, who will take his time and launch it. It's a big header from Araki. Pace and energy as always from João Paulo, chasing things down. Header from Nduku. They've started with urgency of Yokohama FC, as you might expect given the situation they are in at the moment. It's going to be semi-final and no further. It's all a bit scrappy in midfield at the moment. Oh, that's a poor touch from Ogura as it turned out. Kano finding Maeda. Strong under pressure. Kato with the ball looking for Germain. A little bit of space on the edge of the box. Still going, Arslan, but ran into traffic eventually. Now the hold-up play needed from Sakugawa, and he's so good with that. Kato, chance to run in his man. Pick out somebody. Arslan will have a go. It's taken a deflection. Keeper would have been stranded had it gone goalwards. Kato. Arai. Flipped on by Pao, not very far, but we've got another chance here. Looking for options. Switches the ball, looking for Nakarasawa. Wasn't a bad idea. 5 minutes of the second half gone. In this Levain Cup semi-final, second leg. 3-1 the aggregate advantage to Sanfrecce after their 2-0 away win. Goals from Nakajima, the youngster who's not in the starting lineup this time around, and Nakano. Referee will let play go on. Referee will let, well, everyone stopped. So I guess the referee has to blow his whistle. Maeda was carrying on and then went down. Perhaps the Achilles just been tapped. I think the referee was right to play on, but in the end, because everyone stopped, I guess, had to bring it back. And Yuki Kimura, the referee's had a good game so far. Changes about to be made. It'll be a drop ball, not a free kick. It's a decent ball in, you know. A little bit of pushing before the volley came in. It wasn't Arai who was the culprit, was it? A little restless, I think it's fair to say. Perhaps with the referee, perhaps with the fact there's not a huge amount of attacking intent from their team at the moment. Flick on from Germain. Kato loses out to Nduka. Not the best clearance from Ishii. It's all a little scrappy at the moment. This match started like a steam train. And this is a little less end to end. So a change, a Delton it is, not really had the effect on the match you would have liked. Who will come off? Going on is Rio Kubota. The 24-year-old. Right midfield, can play in the right side of defence in a back three. Arrived at Yokohama in July. Made a sub appearance in the quarter final and is on now. Have to defend here. Good from Sakagawa, and the keeper issue will just watch that one float over. Wasn't the best effort you'll ever see from Arslan. It's a difficult one for Hosai to try and deal with as a header, swirling as it came down. Kano takes a deflection, and it will be a throw for Nakano to take. Decent idea to get it down the line to Maeda. And keep possession, Sanfrecce. A little bit of space on the edge of the box. Arslan for options. Sasaki is not a bad one. Now Arai. Oh, that's a teaser, and I tell you, that's a really good bit of defending. As Nakano arrived, was just eased off the ball. Watch the run. And he got a foot to it, but the man tracking him did just enough. Kyo Hosai. I thought he was fouled, but Sakagano will play on. Now Yamada. Duka just about remember to keep the ball with him. Looking to play it forward to Kubota. Now the chase is on at the back. Ishii just about enough time to bullet the ball down. Ended up a really good pass. With the ball in, away by Araki. They're not giving up just yet, Yokohama. They've come out with intent, looking to try and fashion something in this second half. Goal would make life interesting, wouldn't it? Aguru. Taki is Yamane, the scorer of their goal, and what a goal it was. It's perhaps atypical of the way they've been playing up to now, the fast breaks, the long balls. They've got a bit of possession here. It's all very tight, but it's opening up. Oh, that pass, you could see they were aiming. I think Yamada Still danger here. Away by Kato. This is really good from the visitors. Ball in again, flicks across the face of goal. Sakuragawa was lurking, couldn't quite get onto that ball. And I think there was just a touch on it. Really good play by the visitors. Raiders about to come off, and the other Germain, Rio Germain, is about to come on. That was the bit that made the whole crowd take a collective gasp. Wonderful bit of skill, wasn't it, from Naoki Maeda? So he will come off, and Rio Germain will take his place, just to make life difficult for the commentator. We've got Rio Germain, the Japanese forward, and then you've got Valery Germain, who scored the penalty, a man born in Marseille. Rio Germain, in his first season at Hiroshima, scored 4 in the league already. His goal in the quarter-final second leg was his first since the end of May, so he's a little short on goals, but this is a platform for him to show what he can do as we head towards the hour mark. Tidy football. Valery Germain coming into midfield to help out. Arai, Araki, Suitani. Not seen quite so much of him as he was just imperious in the first leg. Still advantage to Sanfrecce. The time is ticking for the visitors. They've come close. They've certainly played their part in this match, and a goal for them here would make it a grandstand finish if you're neutral. So we'll look to launch this one. Gawa gets the flick, shepherded out by Naoto Arai. Did well under pressure there. Well, Sakuragawa, I think he's excellent. He has worked hard. He's always a thorn in the side of defenders. Could have had a couple in the first half. Should have scored just before they did score on the resulting corner. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and you'd have put money on him slotting it somewhere, but the keeper somehow got something on it. Hosai. Once again, there's that man holding it up, but he's double teamed and loses possession. Sasaki, Arai, man who will take the corner kicks for his team more often than not. Oh, yeah, I think he's probably right to be a bit disappointed there. I think the last touch was from a Sanfrecce player, but we'll have a better look here. Yeah. Well, we have the benefit of a replay. he certainly didn't. Yokohama players felt there was a foul there. Assistant referee was right on the spot and disagreed. Are we going to have a long ball? Yes, we are. Nakano is the man with the mechanics to do this for Hiroshima. It's a decent ball in, but there's that man again, Sakuragawa, who's happy to put a shift in for the defence as well as lead the line. That's excellent from Nakano. And a really good battling bit of defence from Kylie Shimbo. It's a really good battle, isn't it? Well, nutmeg one, but couldn't get past Shimbo. Good enough to get the decision. We feel there might be a few more changes coming for the visitors. Should it stay at 1-1 and we get deeper into this match. Remember, it's 3-1 on aggregate. I'm not entirely sure what Sakuragawa did wrong there. Toshiro Reysol have pulled one back in the other semi-final. It's 1-1 and 4-2 on aggregate in favour of the visitors. Kawasaki. Keep you informed on that one. There's Murakai and Sakuragawa. Handshake. They've enjoyed their battle for sure. Well, no shots on target. No shots, in fact, at all in this second half compared to the first. It's not quite the show that they put on, but it's still very tense. Yamane with the ball forward, the flick on it once again. We say it all the time from Sakuragawa. Poor from Nakano, but he got away with it. Here's Arslan. Sasaki, Arai, all the way back, safety first. Chung, Shutani. This is a good press. Oh, the first touch was not good from Chung. He got away with it. That's a lovely bit of skill from Valerie Germain, almost finding Rio Germain. Here's Nakano. Here is Rio Germain, who's dropped into that forward midfield attacking role. How many shirts they got forward? They're looking for the goal that will kill off this tie. They should build up from the Viola, as they're known. Looking at their kit, I'm sure you'll work out why they're called that. Up amongst the top 5 in the league, Sanfrecce. It's a relegation battle for their visitors, but this may give them the boost to get them through it in their first season back in the league. Comes the changes. Something has to give. Is it Maeda who's about to come on? We'll confirm that in a minute. brought down by Ogura, who is beaten by Kawabe. Duka playing a bit of head tennis. Osai in a spot of bother, but he gets out of it quite nicely. Trying to find some space as João Paulo just takes it, sits and waits, and Iwataki comes forward from defence, chipped over by Yamane. That's nice. That's a really important bit of skill from the captain. Sasaki read it really well there, and a little push from Ogura. Just for a moment thought he was in on goal. João Paulo takes the yellow. What is that for? This is the action a little after João Paulo had gone down, whether it's something he said to the referee or perhaps he felt there was a bit of simulation, a bit of diving going on. Anyway, second booking of the game, both of them going to Yokohama. Ogura, the other one. He's still chipping away, João Paulo. We're going to have that refreshment break given the heat here in the stadium at the Edion Peace Stadium in Hiroshima. Adjacent to where the A-bomb was dropped. A project for you onto the J.League website and have a look at Sanfrecce's website. You'll see a video all about this stadium. Lukin about to come on. Shashi Suzuki also about to come on. And it is Sakugawa who's going to come off, and João Paulo as well. So a refresh up front for the visitors. Lukian can play anywhere across the front. First season at Yokohama, came from Shonan Bellmare. Also a spell at Jubilo Iwata. Well travelled, played in Thailand and South Korea. The dice has well and truly been rolled by the visitors. Flag has stayed down, it's gone up now. Didn't like that challenge at all. You can hear the discombobulation around the stands. Suzuki announces his arrival. Oh, that's a little push. The referee certainly felt there was an infringement. Germain. cut out nicely by Ogura. Here is Suzuka. That's a lovely first touch from the substitute. That's not such a good touch from Yamane, whose touch was sublime. And he blasted one into the top corner in the first half to give his team some hope. Time is ticking down though for Yokohama FC. There was a foul, the Yokohama players, but couldn't have been closer to the assistant. And it will be a throw, and we know what's coming. A missile from the far side. It's a decent ball as well. Germain was in the mix, Barry Germain. Watched it well, did Shiotani. Now Jean, take his time. Towering header from Duka. Just to, I was going to say, take his time. Cabot to the substitute, makes a mistake. And here's Germain! Oh, what a goal! All over now, surely. Rio Germain, the substitute. Hasn't had many touches, but absolutely slotted that one perfectly. Now, 2 goals. Both scored by Germain, one by Valerie from the penalty spot, and that one from just outside the penalty area from Rio Germain. Scored in the quarter-final second leg. Now he scored in the semi-final second leg. It was a lovely, lovely strike, wasn't it? That surely is that for Yokohama FC. 4-1 down on aggregate. And changes being made again. Captain coming off. Substitutions being made. Fukumori coming on. Might be a little too late. Mountain to climb in the last quarter of an hour. So Fukumori and Endo on. will it make any difference at all? Yamane and Shimbo are the players who've come off, by the way, the goal scorer. Here is Fukumori, the veteran now at 32 years of age, 2 seasons on loan at Yokohama after 9 seasons at Consadole Sapporo. Almost 300 league appearances for him there. Can he fashion something here? Ball is a decent one. The header across, it was not quite dropping for the volley. And substitute will run across. Almost got the cross in. He'll go in now. Recently, talking about Endo, he's had 1 start in the league, and of the 16 appearances in the League and Cup, almost all, apart from that, have been substitute appearances. Push, says the referee. Whistle goes. Danger has gone. Iraqi will take his time. Oh, it's all kicking off a bit now. Unnecessary. Duka just getting a little too involved. Referee will, I'm sure, keep his eyes on his watch as well. Suzuki not happy at all. The substitute referee not impressed. He's an interesting guy, Musashi Suzuki, Japanese national, but born in Montego Bay in Jamaica. And a couple of seasons at Beerschot in Belgium as well. Into the last 10 minutes. Are there any more surprises to be had? Endo. Nice chest down from him. Iraqi all the time in the world, and that's a lovely bit of skill from Kawabe, who was caught late, but got lucky there because the ball was there to be challenged for. And Endo comes over and suggests perhaps he might like to get up quickly. Got the man, but referee certainly felt that he got the ball, but not the man. That's what he thought, but it was definitely a touch from Koto Yamada. Another change for Sanfrecce now, taking their time. It's not going to happen straight away because Zhong will pump this ball forward. It won't happen now because that's just beyond the touch of Arai. Kato's going to come off. And so is Kawabe as they just change it up a little bit in midfield. Nakamura comes on. And the other substitute is Yamasaki. The 24-year-old youngster in his 5th season at Sanfrecce. brief appearances in both the quarter-final legs. Getting valuable experience here. Having to defend a little bit. That's an easy save from Zhong. Lukian with the attempt. Nice give and go from Nakamura, the substitute, who's just come on. Arslan, first half substitute. Valerie Germain didn't like the first touch, but did very well just to keep possession. Arslan. That was the right idea. Valerie Germain just not quite switched on. Here's Sasaki. Rio Germain. Trying to keep it going forward and gives the ball away. Ogura. Not quite the ball that Lukian would have wanted. Well, that goal from Rio Germain killed off this tie. Broke hearts, I think, of the visiting fans who know the game is over, but they have played really well here. There's a bit more space for Sanfrecce. Here's a Rai. Lovely ball in looking for Rio Germain. Here's Valerie Germain. Shot from distance is not the best. Not quite game by his high standards. This is the goal again, just given too much space and a bit too much time on the edge of the box. Mendo with the ball for Suzuki to chase. And to the credit of keeping going. Suzuki. A couple of options, perhaps that wasn't the best one. Germain goes down very easily. I think probably not needed. And Duca, a little smile from him. Let's have a look here. Well, he didn't go down then, did he? But he certainly went down easily there. Perhaps just trying to get Duca into a little bit of bother with the referee, who just let it blow over and carried on into the last 5 minutes. With another change being made by the visitors, and it is Ogura who will come off. Shiro Nakano it is who comes on. Not quite going the visitors' way at the moment, is it? 4-1 down, 2-1 on the day. And they've not been as threatening in front of goal as they were in the first half, for sure. Just one shot between the two teams on target, and that was the goal from Rio Germain. Second half, perhaps not living up to the billing of the first half. Nice bit of skill from Endo, but it runs into a dead end. Germain, tried the little flick to his namesake. Here's Rio Germain. It's opening up. Nakamura wants it. Nakamura will get it. And Nakamura finish. It was just a little too tricky, the bounce. Arai. Left by Arslan. Here he is again. Oh, that'll be a foul. Meccano, the substitute. He's just come on. Not making a foul. Insult to injury. Strong, I think we'll say, from Iraqi. Certainly Kabuta felt it. Dangerous position, the dead ball specialist is over it, nailed to a right. So is Kota Yamada at the moment. He's just being asked to withdraw. Magic spray will come out. Fabulous support, isn't it? Can they rub salt into the wound here? Right over the ball. 7 or 8 up to try and take advantage here. Keeper claims it well, Ryoishi. Drafted in after that lob from halfway beat Ichikawa in the first leg. He'd come out to play the ball. It was lost in midfield, and they were punished, weren't they? Thanks to that goal from Nakano. Chance here to shoot. It's close enough. How much time will we have added on? Lots of substitutions, so we're going to have some more as well, just to muddy the waters. Four minutes of time to be added on. Nakano comes off, as does Arai. Takasuga is going to make his bow. And Yusuke Tajima as well into midfield. Is there another goal in these 4 minutes? Oh, it's wide open here. Keeper gets a touch. It was really important that he did, because Nakamura was bearing down on goal. Oh, that would have been hard to stomach for the away fans, wouldn't it? That's a really important touch. Nakamura, very direct. Suga, the substitute, will take over responsibility for the corner kick. Keeper stays on his line, is helped out by his defence. I think that was Suzuki. Here's Germain. No one reading his mind there. Lovely little ball from Valery Germain to Rio Germain. Bit of traffic, but here we go again. Tajima. Bit of an ask for Nakamura, but he's happy to chase that one. Tajima. thought about the shot, thought better of it. Shirtani has a decent ball in. Lukian hasn't seen much of the ball since he came on. He's been chasing shadows by and large. Araki's been magnificent at the back. There is space, isn't there, as Lucas look to come forward. Have a go from distance, it's a disappointment. Shirtani, we talked about that assist in the first half. The centre half is he's got a lovely touch to him. He's just trying to place that one into the corner. Last minute of the 4 to be added on. They're still waving the flags, the Yokohama fans, away to our left-hand side, but it's going to be a slightly downbeat journey back east. Suzuki. Can they get a consolation here? They're still pushing to their credit. And there will be a corner right at the death here. Well, you might as well throw everyone forward. Is there a little twist in the tail? Fukumori over the ball for Yokohama FC. It's not going to be a trip to the National Stadium for them. Good punch from Zhong. Referee will bring this tie to an end. Congratulations to Sanfrecce Hiroshima. They win comfortably in the end. 2-1 here in Hiroshima, 4-1 on aggregate. Goals from both the Germains. Valerie on the penalty spot in the 10th minute. Rio Germain with a lovely finish just outside the box on 75 minutes. In between, a wonderful goal from Tawa Yamane. It wasn't enough for Yokohama. They will have to concentrate on staying in the league, the relegation battle. 2-1 on the day. It finishes on aggregate. Hiroshima 4, Yokohama FC 1.
サンフレッチェ広島、ジャーメイン亮選手です。決勝戦進出を決めた今のお気持ちからお願いします。
ファーストレグでしっかりチームが勝ってきてくれたんで、今日貢献して絶対決勝行くっていう気持ちが強かったので、本当に決勝行けてよかったと思います。
ゴールシーンですが、ドリブルで運んで打っていきました。あのシーン振り返っていただけますか？
そう休み明けだったんで、思いっきり打ってみたら入りました。
でもジャーメイン選手、怪我からピッチに戻って結果を出したいという思い強かったと思いますが、そのあたりはいかがでしょう？
そうですね、今前線に怪我人多いですし、なんとか自分がチームの助けになれるようにっていう思いだけでした。
これで ACL そしてリーグ戦天皇杯過密日程の中でもカップ戦決勝を決められたサンフレッチェの要因、どんなところだと思いますか？
やっぱりこのスタジアムのサポーターの皆さんの力が一番強いと思います。
今日もカップ戦ですがチケット完売の満員です。サポーターの皆さんの声はどうでしたか？
いや本当に毎試合そうですけど、本当に最高の声援なんで、ピッチで自分たちはそれに応えられるように毎試合やっていきたいなと思います。
さあではいよいよ次は国立です。決勝戦に向けて意気込みをお願いします。
優勝します。
ありがとうございました。ジャーメイン両選手でした。 しっかりボールを動かしながらゴール前へというサンフレッチェらしいサッカーを見せることができたと思いますが、いかがでしたか？
Ja, absolut. Und dennoch muss ich auch ein großes Kompliment an den Gegner machen. Er hat heute auch besonders in der ersten Halbzeit sehr gut gespielt, körperlich sehr robust, viele Standardsituationen gehabt. Also wir haben gut dagegen gehalten und mit zunehmender Spielzeit immer besser gespielt.
その通りだと思います。ただ本当に相手も、横浜 FC も素晴らしいサッカーをしたと思います。彼らの特徴を生かしたフィジカルを生かした、プレーだったり、それからセットプレー、特に前半は非常に苦しめられた部分はあります。ただ後半に関して言えば自分たちも、そこは盛り返した部分はあったと思います。
過密日程の中でもこうやって決勝に進むことができる選手たちの凄さ、どんなところでしょう？
Ja, richtig. Zum einen, weil wir eine ausgeglichen, gut besetzte Mannschaft haben und zum anderen auch daran, dass wir natürlich auch in der Lage sind, gut Fußball zu spielen und dann auch viele Ballbesitzphasen zu haben, die uns natürlich helfen, nicht zu viel Kraft zu verlieren.
そうですね、自分たち本当に今たくさんいい選手が、いい状態で揃っているという部分がまず一つ挙げられると思います。それから自分たちしっかりボールを、掴む、ボールを握っている時間が長いので、そういったところも疲労の部分では、強く影響していると、そういうふうに思います。
3年ぶりの決勝戦、どんなサッカー見せたいですか？
Ja, schön. Erstmal freuen wir uns natürlich, dass wir das geschafft haben in diesem Jahr. Es waren schwere Runden. Es war jetzt gegen Yokohama schwer, aber auch in den Runden davor gegen Shonan haben wir lange gebraucht. Elfmeterschießen sogar gegen Fukuoka in der Runde davor. Es war ein weiter Weg. Jetzt freuen wir uns auf die Mannschaft, die dort auf uns wartet. Es ist dort zwei sehr gute Mannschaften, spielen heute noch gegeneinander. Egal, ob es dann Kashiwa wird oder dann Kawasaki Frontal. Es wird bestimmt ein tolles Finale.
そうですね、本当にここまで、非常に苦労して、上ってきた、大会でした。最初の、福岡もPK まで行きましたし、湘南ベルマーレも本当に厳しい試合でした。また今日も同じように苦しい試合を、しました。でそういった中で、苦労して上がってきて、で逆サイド、どっちが上がってくるかまだ分かりませんけれども、本当にどこもが、本当にここまで苦労して上がってきたクラブなんで、すごくいい試合になるだそういうふうに思います。
最後に一つだけ田中選手の容体を伺ってもいいですか？
Ja, erstmal nicht so ganz gut. Er ist mit dem Kopf zusammengeprallt und hat eine Gehirnerschütterung. Er ist im Krankenhaus und natürlich gute Besserung an ihn und ich hoffe, dass er schnell wieder auf die Beine kommt.
そうですね、頭同士で当たっているので、今、すでに病院には向かっているということなので、それを、聞いてからということになるとは思います。
ありがとうございました。
Dankeschön. Arigatou gozaimasu.